Hello everybody, it is me, Jordan Young, aka Sneakernomics, and today I have an interesting video for you, not least because there is a cheeky little red light there giving you a beautiful little phosphorescent hue of subtle red. In today's episode, I want to talk about a few different kinds of sneakers. First, we're going to talk about real sneakers, and then we've got fake sneakers, and then we've got bootleg sneakers, and then we've got custom sneakers, and then we've also got things like knockoffs and reconstructions and deconstructions. A real sneaker, often known as an authentic pair or a legit pair, is a pair that has come directly from the company, either through their own means or through a registered, authorized account holding retailer. Example, a legit pair of Nikes is a pair that you buy directly from Nike or an associated retailer that holds a Nike account. Next up, fakes. These are also known as unauthorized authentics, foo-foos, moodies, counterfeits, replicas. These are sneakers that are manufactured illegally without the express consent or authorization of the company that they're copying. So a term that's often misconstrued and sort of bandied about and is a little bit ambiguous is the term UA, which stands for unauthorized authentic. And this cracks me up because it's basically a contradiction in terms if you understand a legitimate sneaker to be what I think it is, that being a sneaker that has been authorized. So to say that the sneaker is unauthorized but authentic is a bit like saying the married man is a bachelor or the square is round. It's literally a contradiction in terms. A custom sneaker is a sneaker that you have taken and you have customized. Customization. So it doesn't matter what you've done to the sneaker. You might have painted on it, you might have stuck something on it, you might have changed an element of the aesthetic to suit your own personal eye, and that customization makes the shoe a custom. Next up, bootlegs. The term bootleg originates from the Prohibition era and it refers to the smuggling of alcohol in the leg of long or tall boots. It's often used to refer to illicit substances or goods or illegal substances or goods. A bootleg copy of something can, for example, be like a pirated copy of a DVD. You might remember those back in the DVD days where you've got some dodgy cat in a long trench coat taking a sneaky film and creating a bootleg copy of the movie. A bootleg sneaker is a sneaker that takes a lot of inspiration from a particular sneaker design and or model, but it tries to reimagine it in an original way. So it's not like a fake sneaker where it's a direct copy of an original model or shape or silhouette, but rather it takes elements from it and it tries to reimagine it. Next up, we've got the knockoff shoe. Now the knockoff shoe is a shoe that is designed to look exactly like another shoe. However, it doesn't have the readily identifiable trademarks and logos, but the shape and the stitching and the construction is pretty much identical. Knockoffs used to be quite popular back in the day when you couldn't get the branded item you wanted or you couldn't afford it or justify it. And so what would often happen is you would get the knockoff, which would generally be sold at a significantly cheaper price. Let's talk about customs, because there's a lot of gray area in the world of sneaker customization. So you have the customization of a sneaker whereby an artist will paint a sneaker or will change the materials on a sneaker, or will add special personal touches to a sneaker to make it unique to the customer or the client. And then you have sneaker customizers who are what are called deconstruction or reconstruction artists, where they will actually take a sneaker from scratch, i.e. just down to the base materials, and they will construct a branded sneaker. And these reconstruction customizers, in my opinion, are treading a very fine line, whereby the sneakers they're producing could quite legitimately be called fakes. The difference between a custom and a fake custom is the baseline muse, or the canvas, if you will. Let's say, for example, I take this shoe here, which is an original authentic Off-White 5, and I dip dye it, or I shred it, or I paint it, or I do something to make it unique to me. That is a custom. Now, if I build this shoe from scratch and I don't use any original materials, I'm using molds and fabric that I have cut out and shaped myself, I have recreated this sneaker. I have essentially copied it. I have faked it. The differences with a sneaker customizer who's customizing a legit pair of sneakers is they've started with the legit pair, whereas the reconstruction artist has started with just random materials, or rather far from random, but they've started with materials and then they've built the shoe up from scratch. The moment that reconstruction artist has put a logo or something trademarked on the sneaker, it's at that exact point that the shoe has become a copy. It's at that moment they have committed counterfeit. There's a lot of terms out there used to sort of gloss over what these are. Some people call them like unauthorized bespokes or custom bespokes or something like that. And a lot is made in the handcrafted, hands-on, careful approach that these sneakers have been made with. But no matter how much you try to polish a turd, it's always going to be a turd. So if you deconstruct an authentic shoe and you put it back together, in my opinion, it remains legitimate because the baseline sneaker itself is still original and authentic. But if you build the shoe from scratch using your own materials or materials that you've sourced yourself, the moment you put a logo or a piece of trademark on that sneaker, it's at that point it becomes fake. So there's a little bit of an explanation on some pretty commonplace sneaker terminology that you are going to see in the culture. That is it for today's video. Thank you very much for watching. I appreciate your kind attention and your warm audience. Feel free to subscribe if you haven't already done so. And I really look forward to seeing you guys all on the next video. Have a great weekend and see you soon. Peace.